beautiful. How are you doing today? Today I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of doing face yoga along with the facial exercise routines that I have created. Now, of course, I've got my own face yoga because I've got all the exercises, and all you need to do is convert them to face yoga. And the more you do that, the more you'll have an understanding of how to actually do the exercises and how to isolate the muscles. So when I talk about face yoga, I talk about not doing repetitions, because there's a difference between face yoga and facial exercise. And people who do face yoga call it facial exercise, and people who call it facial exercise call it face yoga. I don't quite get it. But what I'd like you to do is to maybe start looking at doing what I'd like you to do is maybe start considering doing the face yoga along with the exercises. So let's talk about exercise along with series 6, for instance. Okay, now I just used that for an example. So when you're doing any of the exercises, but we're going to be doing the series 6, and I'm going to convert the exercises to face yoga for you. So with this forehead exercise, converting it to facial yoga, you would hold it for 10 seconds. And then release for 5. Hold it for 10 seconds, breathing in. And then release for 5. And you do that 3 times. And then you move to the next exercise. Okay? So the next exercise, you would hold it for 10 seconds. And then release for 5. So essentially what it is, it's the energy lift that you do at the end of each exercise set, but you're converting that to face yoga. Does that make sense? So I'd really encourage you to do your face yoga. So the way you would do this is that you would do your exercises in the morning, and then you do your face yoga in the evening. If you do your exercises in the evening, you would do your face yoga in the morning. Now, when you start doing that, you will see an absolute lift in your face, and the lift will start to stay. A lot of people say, look, I've started facial exercises, Peter, and I do the exercises and it looks fantastic for, a half hour, and then it drops. Well, of course it's going to drop, because the exercises you have to get used to doing the exercises, and then your muscles have to start to get firm enough to stay in place and start to lift. That's why that happens. And for some people it happens a little bit more because the muscles are a little bit different to others. So it's one of those things that you just have to keep going with until you start to see a change. Okay? Now, when you do your face yoga 12 hours apart, you will really start to see that lift stay much faster and much sooner. It is an absolutely fantastic thing to do. And the other benefit, as I said, is that you'll start to understand how to isolate the muscles. Because when you do the face yoga, let's say you're doing this one here, all you can feel actually are the muscles that you are isolating. And it forces you to focus just on those, even if you're thinking about something else. It actually brings your mind back to focus on just those muscles that you are isolating. It's a really powerful thing to do, and it's very powerful to do both. So I would really encourage you to do it. All right? Now, you can do it 5 days a week alongside of the exercises, or you can do it 3 days a week. You can do it as much as you want and as much as you feel that you need to. Don't do it any more than that. Just do the 5 days, up to 5 days, and then have your 2 days off and then start again. All right? But if you want to do less, you can do less as well. Now, I do have a couple of routines here. I have exercise along with me 1 and 2 in the routines of face yoga. So that will give you a good indication of, when you're doing those, it will give you an indication of how to do the rest of them. Okay? So you can follow along with me with exercise along with 1 and 2, and then just start doing exactly the same thing with the rest of the series. But you'll find that it will be something that will be so beneficial for you. Honestly, it just works so beautifully, dovetailing with the exercises. All right, I hope that's helped you today. I hope it's something that's going to help you lift your face more and that you'll be more happy with your exercises. Please do remember to subscribe to the channel. And also, please remember to click the bell to get your notifications, and go ahead and give me a like also. I would really appreciate that. All right, well, you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been